Welcome back guys to MLM, and it's part 2 of our Dinky 358 USS Enterprise build. And in this episode we're going to be looking at paint stripping, cleaning, wire brushing and polishing, ready for priming. So the first two parts that I've got on the bench are a couple of the engines, and what I want to do is to see if I can get these stickers off, and then I can use them as reference if I need to make them again. So let's see if they will gently peel off. And that's two. Now, as I say, these will all be stripped, so we won't have caused too much damage there. With the Enterprise one, I'm going to have to heat this up, I think, and see if it'll peel back. So I'll give that a go, and I'll be back in a few moments. Cheers. Okay, so we're back with a little mini hairdryer. I'm going to heat this up and see if I can get it to peel back. So let's give that a go, and I'll quieten the sound while we're doing this because it is quite loud. Oh, there we go. Bit of patience, and we managed to get them off. One's blown to the back of the bench, so I'll retrieve that. So the other labels are not worth saving or trying to get off. We're going to have to get another set, I feel, or at least get a template to recreate them. So that's got to go for washing. So the next thing will be to put our parts in some paint stripper. So there we go, there's all our parts covered in paint stripper. We're going to leave that for a while and then we'll come back after a couple of hours and see what kind of job it's done. So I'll catch you in a few, folks. Cheers. So welcome back, folks, and this is the result of our trip to the paint stripper, and as you can see, varying results. It hasn't stripped at all by any stretch of the imagination. 2 doors, 2 different results, same with the engine tubes, and it hasn't touched the hull, the top of the hull and the bottom of the dish at all, really. It's took a bit off, but it doesn't set the world on fire. So I'm going to have to resort to the caustic soda, so we'll be moving to the lab next. Catch you in a few. Okay, folks, welcome back to the lab, and we're going to have to treat our parts with caustic soda, I'm afraid. So we'll put all the small bits in the jar. Give that a stir. And then our large section, we'll have to put in something different. Okay, let's hope we get a better response from the caustic soda than we did the paint stripper. So we'll come back in about half an hour and see what kind of result we've got. So catch you in a few. Cheers. Welcome back, folks, and after a trip to the caustic soda bath, all our parts have come back relatively clean. There's a few remnants left on the larger section. I've had a go at doing a couple of pieces, and they're as best as I can get them, really. I might go over them with some auto solve to just see how shiny I can get them. So let's have a go at doing another piece, and we'll see what this comes up like. And this is one of the doors, and we'll do one of the tubes as well. So let's crack on. Okay, it's certainly a lot brighter than it was. If there's such a thing as a dull shine, that's what it's going to end up with. As I say, I might go over it with some auto sol, but there's going to be a lot of wire brushing and polishing on this model, which is going to take me at least a good couple of hours. So I'll do the rest of this off screen, and then we'll come back and see what the results are like. So I'll catch you in a few, folks. Cheers. Welcome back, folks, to another update, and we've wire brushed all our parts with our Dremel, and now we're going to give them a polishing again with a Dremel, but this time with some auto sol. So let's see what kind of difference it makes after we've polished these up. So I think you'll agree, hopefully you can catch this on the camera, on the video, but I can see this on the bench side by side. This is like a mirror finish now, and this just has the dull, cleaned shine. It's an amazing tool, the Dremel, along with the Autosol. So yeah, a lot more polishing and cleaning to do, so we'll get the rest of these cleaned up, and then I think we'll do a bit of a test fit just to see what it looks like in the original state before priming. So I'll get back to you in a few. Cheers. Welcome back to the workshop, folks, and it's prime time, and boy have we got a lot to prime, so we'll crack on with this. Okay, well that's a start. It's not even all of it. Still got the shuttle bay doors to do. I'll do them separately, but you can get the idea of how much is involved in getting this thing sprayed up. So I guess the next part's going to be looking at what colours we're going to be using. So we'll catch you back at the bench. Cheers. So welcome back to the bench, folks, to this build update and where we are with our USS Enterprise. So we have primed now all our parts, and there are so many I can't get them all on the desk. So here is the upper hull and lower dish. We've got the engine mounts and lower hull, the engines or nacelles have been done as well, and finally, let's lift this over, there's the upper dish section, the shuttle bay doors and the trigger mechanism. So I'm going to draw this video to a close with a few selections of paint that I've picked up. This is not going to be studio accurate, but more studio realistic, I hope. A bit of experimentation. So I picked up a BMW Glacier Silver Metallic, a Ford Mercury Grey, and a BMW Space Grey Metallic. I may use one, all, two, or none of them. I haven't decided yet. And for some accents, I've got some light sea grey XF25, some light grey XF66, and some, medium grey XF20. What I also want to do is to nip to Alfred's and get a spray can of pearlescent white. My current thought process is to spray a couple of sections with the metallic, and then go over it with a thin coat of pearlescent white to see what it looks like, because it's not white and it's not grey, it's almost like a dirty white, if you like. What I've been using as a reference guide, although I can't get it done completely the same as this, is this USS Enterprise Revell kit NCC 1701. But you just can't get a colour. Where are the colours? Here we go. You can't get these colours mainly because they're a blend of several colours. So for instance, the main body and hull, the lower dish and the hull, they're doing what they call their A colour, which is 371, 301 and 99, and these are all Revell colours. So that's a mix of light grey silk matte, white silk matte and aluminium metallic. And when I got this kit, I think it came originally with a maximum of 6 colours, and you probably want 30 by the time you've done. And they're quite expensive, so you can understand why I want to try and do this with rattle cans rather than an airbrush or something of that nature. So we'll draw that to a close for this particular episode, and then we'll catch up on the next episode where we'll be covering painting and doing accents and hopefully some reassembly. I've got some parts on order, so hopefully they'll be here by that time. So thanks for watching, folks. I hope you like this little mini series, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Cheers.